There we go. Welcome, beautiful people. Now it is morning for you guys, but it's already afternoon for me. It's 12:30. So it's kind of nice. I get to sleep in. This is Pilates Fusion. Thanks for joining me today. And I have water bottles because for some reason I did not pack my little weight. So if you have 5 pound weights or less, or you don't, this liter water bottle is 2.5. So I have two of those. And then I have my handy dandy socks on to slide on the floor. We're going to actually use gliders today. So make sure you pace yourself. If you need modification, I will give you that. And other than that, let's get started. So we're going to start off on our mat. So I'm going to come on down onto both knees. If you need a pillow underneath your mat, you want to go ahead and place that underneath there or a little more cushion. So let's actually take our right leg. I'll cue my left, which will be your right, and push it out there in front of the mat. And we're going to kind of stretch a little bit of inner thigh here. And all I want you to do is just lean into it and then come back. Push into it and come back. So whatever distance works for you. If you want a little deeper stretch, really reach that foot out there a little bit farther and just push and then come right back off of it. Let's do 8 more. 7. I just heard about snap, crackle. 6. 5. And as we get closer, 3 more. You're going to take that left hand and place it on the floor, and we're just going to lift that leg. Let's do 1 more. Push into it. Place the left hand down, extend that leg, and then come right back into it. And extend that leg. Beautiful. So just push into it. Place the hand. Keep moving. I got to start my little clock here. So push into it and then come back. Extend that leg, really reaching out of the hip. And each time, let's see if we can step that left foot a little bit farther. Good. And as you go into that opposite hand, really lift up through that oblique, through the rib cage, lengthening the spine. I'm pointing my toe. Reach it. There we go. Hello, Heidi. Got some disco for you today. I'm just happy because my internet is working. Don't ask for a download. That takes for hours. 2 more, and then we're going to hold that. Last one, and just hold. So now, as you're lengthening, lift up out of the rib cage, lift up out of that left hand that's here. You can keep this hand to the ceiling, behind the head, on the hip, whatever you would like. I want you to point your toe, and I want you to tap the floor and lift and lower with that right leg. Tap it and lift straight up. I'm not looking for a big height, anything over your hip height. Just tap the floor and lower. Good. Finding that breath. Whether you breathe through the nose. Come on, Sarah, out of that long arm that's on the floor. 4 more. 3. 2. Hold it up, pointing the toe, and give me baby circles in one direction for 10. For 9. 8. Think of coming through that hip socket. 6. 5. 4. 3. You know we're going to reverse it. And reverse that circle. Come on, guys, get that foot off of that floor. Get it at least hip height. You can do it. That leg doesn't weigh more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Now I do want your hand right behind your ear, and I want you to bring that knee up, crunch, and extend it back out. And crunch, and extend it out. Let's do 10 of these. Inhale, exhale, 9, 8, awesome, 7, 6. So look at your range. Can you bring that knee to the elbow instead of the elbow to the knee? 4 more. Here we go. 4, 3. Being in Tennessee, my counting will probably still be off. 2 and 1, and set it down and come all the way back up. Let's go right into the opposite side. So find that range for this side and just push into it and release. Push into it and release. So you should feel that inner thigh. Oh, there we go. So glad I get to work out today. 8, that's it. 7, 6, should feel like a nice gentle stretch. That's it, Naj. 5, 4, come on, Jen. 3, 2, you know where you're going. That right hand is gonna set on the floor, lift the leg, and release. Push into it, lift the leg. Really think of, again, lifting up out of that oblique, lifting out of that shoulder, really coming out of that hip, right into that femur, not just reaching from the toe, reaching long and strong from the base. Good. 8 more. 8, 7, feeling that body temperature increase. 5, 4, can we step that foot a little bit farther? Yes. 3, 2, last one, you're gonna hold it nice and long. Reach it right here, pointing that toe. Whatever you wanna do with the opposite hand, tap the floor and lift it up for 10, for 9. Think about where you're working, right here, hip abductor. 7, beautiful, long spine. 5, 4, you're flat as a board. 3, 2, hold it up. Baby circles again, not from the toe, clear down into the hip. 8, 7, 6, can be big or small, but your hips are not moving. 4, 3, 2, beautiful, reverse it, and 10, 9, 8, you got it, Sarah. 7, come on, Heidi. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hand behind, lift up out of the rib cage, lift up out of that shoulder. Here we go. And crunch for 10. Inhale, exhale, 9, 8, bring that knee to the elbow. 7, beautiful. 6, leg, hip height. 5, yes you can. 4, 3, I like it. 2, and 1, and set it down. Now, just go onto your mat. I'm gonna go sideways. Come all the way to the back of it. Take your knees apart and just give me a nice child's pose. Reaching your hips back to your heels. Stretching the arms out front. Inhale, exhale, come forward. Feel free to lift your knees. We're going into regular push-ups. Hand are about as wide as your mat. We're gonna do 10. Inhale, down, hold. Exhale, push away. Inhale, down, hold. Exhale, push away. So not 10 quick ones. On my count, down and hold. And push away. We have 7 more. Down and hold. And push away. Beautiful. While you're down there, take a breath in. And exhale and push away. Down and hold. Exhale, push away. Halfway. Come on. Let's get physical. Push away. 4 more. 3, 2, push away, curl the toes under, push up into a downward dog, lengthen through the spine, bend the right knee, push the left heel into the floor, and switch, and just walk that dog a couple times. Beautiful, both heels to the floor, lift the hips. Bend the knees when you need to. Walk the right hand in, walk the left, walk the right, walk the left. Come all the way up. Gorgeous. All right, so grab your dumbbells, anything 5 pounds or lighter. If you want something heavier, feel free. I got my water bottles. I'm gonna take a sip, make it a little bit lighter. I see your kitty. So, liter water bottles with water, 1 pound. 2.2 pounds, okay? So what I want you to do is stand with your feet about hip width apart. You got both dumbbells in your hands. You're just gonna slide out. So this is where you'll need your gliders. If you don't have gliders, carpet, you'll need a manila folder or something like that, paper plate, or socks on an actual wood floor, okay? So you're just gonna push it out and then pull it back in. Push it out and pull it back in. Now, I want you to see how far you can push it out without turning your toe any other direction but facing the camera. So look at your toe and knee, and you're really loading that leg that is staying still. So I'm pushing right foot out, left leg is not moving. My knee, my ankle, my hip are staying right over that left. Look out at that foot. Again, it is not turning. So all inner thigh. Now I want you to look down at your floor and pretend that you have a big bubble gum, and I want you to clean it. Scrape it out, squeeze it back in. So you're really trying to work against that floor. Let's start the opposite arm, posterior pull. Reach it out, back arm, pull. Opposite arm and pull. Try to keep your chest lifted. Try to load the butt cheek. Yes? So here and pull. So I'll show you side. See how I'm not really dropping my chest forward? I'm pushing back and to the side and pull. Push and pull. Nice. There we go. 3 more. 2. And we're going right into the opposite side. So left leg slides out and opposite arm. Push it out, opposite arm. Push it out. Good. I should have not gotten 2 cold water bottles. Push it out and pull. Now again, look out at that foot. Is the toe and the knee both facing the camera? Side view. Push it out. Pull back in. So if I was up against a wall with this right leg, I'd stay right up against that wall. Push it out. Pull. That's it. Good. Nice stuff. Pull behind. So this is the back of the shoulder. High part of the back, called the posterior deltoid. Inner thigh. Pull. We're on the move. You have 15 seconds, and then we're going back to that right side. I should have worn gloves. It's a cold water bottle. Go ahead, give me 1 more. Excellent. All right, so we're gonna add on opposite side, press it out, hold, lift, 2, 3, pull it back in, press it out, lift, 1, 2, 3, pull it back in, right leg slides out, lift, 2, 3, pull it back in, gorgeous, press it out and lift, 1, 2, 3, pull it back in. Add the posterior at the bottom if you like. So 1, 2, add the arm, pull it back in, gorgeous. Or just lift the leg. It's up to you. Excellent. So you just incorporated a lot more obliques and core to stabilize you and pull it back in. Beautiful, guys. 30 seconds. Lift. Control. Yes, you can. Yes, your standing leg is working. I love it. Lift. 2, 3. Pull it back in. Lift. 2, 3. Some of you are lifting that leg like it weighs a lot. It's not a lift and drop. It's a lift and lower. Control it both directions. And beautiful. Let's do 1 more. Pull. 1, 2, 3. Set it down. Slide it in. Nice work, guys. All right, we're going to the opposite side. Sliding out. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Pull it back in. Pull behind you. Palm is facing down. On that opposite arm. Lift, slide back in, and pull. Push it out. 1, 2, 3. Scrape that gum, pull it in. Add the arm. 1, 2, 3. Pull it back in. So you're doing 4. You have a light weight. You can do it. Good. Pull it back in. Awesome. Now, how far you get that leg out there depends on your strength in that standing right leg, right? Push it out. Lift and lower. Good. And pull it back in. Push it out. 1, 2, 3. So good. Lift it. 1, 2, 3. Slide it back in. This is your last one. Push it out. 1, 2. Come on, hot second through that hold. Slide it back in and pull. Excellent. All right, so we're going to take it into a transverse, alternating side to side. So if I go to my right, I push, and then I raise that arm, slight thumb to the ceiling, and then opposite side. So if this is 12 o'clock, we're going 1, 2, 3. You're going to 4 o'clock, and then the opposite side will be 8 o'clock. Arms are just, it's like you're sideways and just a lateral raise. Yes or yes? We're going to alternate side to side. Here we go. Right side, transverse, push it back and raise. Push it back and raise. Good. So front leg stays facing forward, opposite leg slides. If you don't have gliders, you will do a lunge, come back up. Lunge, so this is if you do not have gliders. So you're here, lateral raise. Transverse, lateral raise. Gliders, slide and raise. Slide and raise. Woohoo! If you're confused, just do the leg. And then once you do not have to think about it, you're cleaning that floor. Then I want you to slowly just start to add the arms in. Lateral, beautiful. Lateral. Good. You're lifting from the elbow, and then the hand just kind of follows. Gorgeous, guys. Less than 15 seconds. Nice. Oh, let's do it. One more each side. Transverse, 4 o'clock, lateral raise. 8 o'clock, lateral raise. Very nice. All right. You guys ever gone snow country skiing? That's what we're gonna do. So again, you can reverse lunge, or if you're on gliders or my socks, you're gonna alternate. So you're gonna slide back, come straight back up, opposite leg. Now the arms is just opposite arm and then back up. So from the side, it looks like this. So my right leg goes back, my left arm forward. Left arm back and then up. Yes or yes? If you get confused, just move the arms like you're walking, but I want big power arms. I'm gonna set my weights down just for a bit because my hands are actually cold. So we're gonna alternate that ski position. Right leg slides back. Here we go. Left arm forward. Reach and switch. And switch. Good. Now, if you want to hinge forward and really lean over that leg, yes, you can. Or you can stay stacked. Here's hinge forward. Another hinge forward. Both work. Here is stacked shoulders over the hips. What area do you want to work? You do you. I love it, Naj. Come on, Jen. That's it, Heidi. Nice. Push it back. Woo. We have about 30 seconds left for these skiers. We'll go down to the floor. Reach it. Excellent. Reach it. Finding that breath. Abs are tight. So good. Opposite hand reaches behind you, working that tricep. Nice, Sandy. Come on, Sarah. One more each side. Squeeze it in. Gorgeous. Excellent job. All right. So your gliders, you're going to put them underneath your hand, just one side. So I'm going to take my socks off and use those. You're going to actually do a push-up with the glider. So suggestion, I would keep my knees down. So it looks like this. Let me back it up here a little bit. I'm going to take the glider, my sock, in my right hand. Left arm does the same thing that you would do it on normal push-up, okay? So knees are down. I'm going to slide it straight on in front of me and pull back up. So all I'm doing is one arm out forward, other arm goes into a regular push-up. Stay with this side. We're going to do 10 of these, and then we'll switch to the other side. So the arm is going straight in front of you, not to the side. Opposite arm bends into a regular push-up. Yes or yes? Slow and controlled. Clean the floors. Here we go. Down and pull back up. Down, pull back up. As you're doing them, guys, if you can't go all the way out and pull yourself back in, then you limit how far you reach that glider in front of you. Come on, Suze. Yes, 4 more. Excellent, Sandy. Breathe. So it's a lot of core, a lot of shoulder, a little bit of chest. 2 more. Love it. And last one. Come on, Suze. Excellent. All right. You know what I should do? I'm just going to put this on my, like a mitten, and do it that way. All right. So same thing, other side. I'd rather you go nice and slow and only get 5 versus going really fast and not as deep a range of motion. Okay. So other arm, make sure it bends just like a regular push-up. Abs are in tight, knees are up or down. Let's go. Push it out, pull away. Zip the belly button so that you really squeeze the Kegels. Feel the core, not the lower back. Good. Push it out and exhale, push away. Halfway. Down. Yes, Stephanie, that's it. Come on, Daj. 4. Come on, Lisa. 3. That's it, Suze. 2. And last one. Excellent job, guys. All right. Come on to your booty. We're going to do some hamstring. Now, these are kind of tough, so I want you to slide to the end of your mat, okay? I'm going to put these back on. Who needs to spend money for gliders? Fluffy socks work perfect. Now, guys, we're going to eventually progress this to one leg. If that's too tough or you're cramping, make sure you take your electrolytes. I got a couple I can recommend if you don't have any. But if one leg is too difficult, please go back to 2. Same thing as with the push-up. If your feet go way out there, but you're dropping your butt and you feel your lower back, then that's too far for you. Remember, it's a combination of flexibility, but also your strength. Try not to be too hard on yourself. All right, let's roll down. So my feet are right off of the mat and my butt is right at the edge of the mat. What I want you to do is bridge up. Make sure your feet are hip width apart. Now, I just want you to slowly push the right leg out without dropping your hips and pull it back in. And push the left leg out. And once again, if you're pushing it out, but your hips are dropping or you're tilting, they're not even to the ceiling, shorten your range of motion. Let's do that again. So right heel slides out, clean the floor, scrape that gum off of the floor, and then left side. Notice the range with one leg. Now I'm keeping my toes off of the floor. Push it out Be aware, team, I can't see you because there's so many in here, but be aware that your hips are not dropping. One hip is not higher than the other. They're staying both equally towards the ceiling. You're still alternating. Feel the hammies. Feel those puppies starting to talk to you a little bit. Now, if you want to place your hands on the floor, you can. Try not to push too much pressure into the palms. Keep your chest lifted, keep your abs tight. One more single, and the rest of you that want to progress, you'll go with me with both legs. Here we go, both legs, push them out, pull them back in. Push them out, pull them back in. So I cannot go all the way out because my hamstrings are firing and my butt starts to drop. So be aware of that. Good, we got 30 seconds, guys. Oh, goodness. Hello. I'm gonna go back to singles before they lock up on me. Just keep moving. Try something. Push it out. Push it out. You got it. Less than 15 seconds. Excellent. Shoulders drawn down away from the ears. Ooh. Beautiful. Last one. And excellent. Come all the way down. Bring those knees into your chest. Hug your knees. Just roll it side to side, forward and back. Just leave those gliders there if you have them. And I want your arms in a T position. Palms are facing up or down, shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen your legs all the way to the ceiling. We're going to do a set of core, and then we're going back to those hamstrings and butt cheeks. So inhale, exhale, only lengthen the right leg down. Now, if this is too much with a long leg, then take it to a bent leg first. I'm jumping right into them because this is only 45 minutes, and holy crap, we only have 15 left. Where did the time go? So you're alternating right and left leg, lower down. Beautiful. Notice if you're using any pressure on your palms or your upper body. Now I want you to squeeze your Kegels, then fire the obliques, and then the abdominals. How low you go depends on that imprint of your lower back into the floor. All right, let's take it to both legs. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, lower, and then slowly come back up. So remember, we can do this with momentum. I want you to have no momentum, pure strength, feel it deep, just a straight leg lower, finding that breath. If you can only go diagonal like this and then come back up, I'll take it. If you feel any pressure in your lower back, please simplify that range of motion. Excellent, guys. You have less than 15 seconds. We're gonna go right into circling both of these legs one direction. Good, give me one more. The biggest range of motion with the proper form that you can give me. Lower it down there and lift it straight back up. Bend the knees, set the feet on the floor, come up a little bit. All right, so you're in this position. So you're here, I'm on my elbows. Raise those legs up. Your chest is lifted. You're just gonna circle, keeping the feet together and the legs super glued together. One direction, come back to center and reverse it, opposite way. So if you can give me low to the floor without moving the upper body, do so. But every time you come back to center, you reverse and go the opposite way. Slow. The longer your legs, the harder it is. The shorter, the easier, which is perfectly okay. Keep those knees super glued together, guys. Make sure that those are a team. The legs work together. That's it, Steph. Perfect. And again, if it's too much, lie back down and do it this way and shorten that range of motion. You want to progress it, you come up. Good, or regress. Now you're doing this for 1 minute. Keep those legs together, Sarah. It's not a whip, it's a control. All you're doing is using the lower belly And now you're incorporating a lot more obliques. Down and around. Gorgeous. And switch. Good. You got it. Less than 15 seconds. You could do it, team. Slow, long legs. Woohoo! Really feel that below your belly button working. Last one. And excellent. Bring those knees, hug them out for a second, side to side, forward and back. All right, so we're gonna work the butt. Let's say you did the hamstring. I want you to bring your heels as close as you can on the actual mat. So I'm reaching down with my fingertips and I'm actually touching my back of my feet. Yes? Now, grab your dumbbells as well. And I want you just to bridge up. So give me that nice tall bridge. Palms are facing your knees. You're gonna go into a chest press. So as your butt drops, your elbows touch the floor, and then you lift the butt and you press the weights together at the top. Yes or yes? Here we go. Drop down and press up. Now, actively use your inner thighs. So squeeze the knees towards each other. If you look out over your knees, they're in a straight line, going in the same direction as the big toe and the pinky toe. Lift the butt, squeeze it, drop a quarter, lift it back up. You're not trying to touch the floor. And back up. Beautiful. Feel free to grab heavier weights if they're handy, but let's move. Drop it down, lift it up. You got two more, and we're gonna do single leg. One more. Hold it at the top. Now extend that right leg. The right leg does not move. It's to the ceiling. You're still doing a chest press. So drop the butt, lift the butt, press the arms. Drop the arms, drop the butt, and lift. Drop and lift. Good. So if you want to work more hamstring, you push that foot away from your butt. If it's really tight to the tush, then you're working a lot more booty. Down and up. Beautiful. 15 seconds, you're going to hold it at the top, and that right leg is going to go with a long leg, and you're going to tap the floor. 3, 2. Now hold it at the top. The arms, you can hold them at the top or bring them down. Flex the foot, take the heel, point the toe, lift it up for 10. For 9, don't let the hips drop. Flex and point. 8. 7. Woo. 6. Come on, keep that butt lifted. Hips are facing the ceiling. 4 more. 3, 2. You feel that butt on fire, you're working it. And 1, bring that heel back down, lower back down, and relax the arms. All right, on the next one, we're going right into a chest fly with the opposite leg. So bring the heels a little bit closer. We're gonna warm up first or keep it going with the chest. So lift it up, squeeze, both heels are anchored. Open the chest, hug a tree, squeeze straight back up. So both heels are on the floor, lift and lower. If you wanna just hold at the top, you can do that. I am okay with options. Where do you feel the most amount of work going on in that butt cheek? That's where I want you to maintain and hold. There we go. Isometric or lift and lower. Good, and we are going to single leg in less than 15 seconds. So that left leg will go to the ceiling, not yet, and you'll continue with the chest flies. There's something you won't have to think about because you've already got that motion. Push those weights, drive the chest to the ceiling. Here we go. Lift that left leg and lift and lower. Now the left leg stays reaching to the ceiling. Bring it down, lift it up, down, squeeze it up and down. If you were dropping the butt at the same time you're squeezing the weights, it's okay. Just give me a chest fly with a butt lift. Single leg. Woo! freak out. My disco show. Nice work, guys. You're almost there. Got about 20 seconds. Or you can actually even do a figure 4 if you like. My leg seems to be getting heavy. Down, lift. Good. Last one. Now hold the arms, flex the foot, tap the heel, point the toe, and 10. Or bring the arms down. 9, 8, flex, and point. 7, 6, show me. 5, 4, yes. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot back down. Lower the booty back to the floor. Grab those knees side to side, forward and back. And then just take it all the way over into the side and then onto all fours. So my weights are still out in front of me. You can use the weights in this one with one hand, or if you have dumbbells and it hurts your wrist, please put your hands on the dumbbells. So make sure your knees are about hip width apart and your knee is in line with the hips. A lot of times if you don't have a mirror, you end up going forward. So try to find that perfect balance. Now let's do a cat to cow just for a second. So tucking, lower, middle, upper, and just open up. And again, tuck, lower, middle, upper, and lower, middle, and cat to cow. Now find the flat. Okay, so not here, not here. You got a mirror, feel it. Lift up through the rib cage, lengthen through the spine, and then I want you just to extend that right leg straight out in front of you. Now, keep the hip from externally rotating. Keep them both to the floor. Take that left arm and reach it straight out in front of you. Inhale, exhale, drive the elbow to the knee and push it away for 10. This is the other section of the abdominals. 9. And breathe. 8, 7, like you're moving through wet concrete, deep mud. 6, slow it down, slow it down. 5, gorgeous. 4, 3, I like it, team. 2, beautiful. Last one, and hold. Now, if you have that weight, with your arm only, not the leg, just take the arm to the side with your thumb to the ceiling and bring it back in. Now just the leg to the side and bring it back in. The arm and the leg. The arm and now the leg. So let me face it front way. So your arm is here. It's just going to the side and then squeezing back in. And your leg is doing the same thing with your hip always facing the floor. Keep alternating. Good, Heidi. Not a big range of motion, guys. Push from the outer thigh with that leg and then sweep with the inner thigh coming back in. Okay, hold. Let's put these together. So the leg and the arm like a helicopter, take it out, hold, squeeze it back in. Let's do 8 of these. Press it out and squeeze it back in. 7. Shoulders away from the ears. Pull the abs in, lift up through the rib cage. 6. Nice. You got it, Heidi. I'm watching you. 5. If you want, take the weight out and just do the arm. 4. Some of you guys are swinging it really fast. I want you to feel the resistance. 3. Thumb to ceiling, Stephanie. Good, Sarah. 2. Sit, Sandy. Last one. And release. Set the knee down. Set the hand back down. Resituate yourself. Extend that left leg. Anchor the right arm or the left arm and extend the right arm. Now, just the arm. Thumb to ceiling to the side. Pull it back in. Just the leg. So my range of motion on this side is very small. It's okay. One more time, just the arm. Lift up through the rib cage, breathe through it. Just the leg. Grab that dumbbell, both the arm and the leg. Here we go. Press it out. Squeeze it back in for 10, for 9, for 8. Yes. 7, you got it, Susan. 6, come on, Jen. What about that other arm? 5, you got a ray of light. 4, I love it. You got it, Heidi. Come on, Lisa. 3, 2, oh, I love my Kane Brown. Last one. And release. Excellent job, guys. Take your knees apart and just push back. Child's pose. Extend the arms in front of you. You made it. Wow. I don't know if time just flies in Tennessee or it just flew by today. Good. Now we're going to stretch it out. Feel free to release a little bit if your butt can't go back all the way to the heels. I want you to thread the left arm underneath and opposite arm just reaches straight out in front of you. Now, if you can't touch that shoulder to the floor, if you have a pillow or something you can place it on, but just feel that stretch through the shoulder, through the oblique, through the lats. Just take a nice deep breath and give me 30 more seconds here. Big inhale and exhale. Unthread, come up, and then opposite side. So you're just keeping the palm facing the ceiling. Opposite hand reaches straight out, still pushing your heels, your hips back to your heels. Feel free to lay the head sideways onto the floor. And just start a nice, deep, comfortable breath in through the nose. Good. Next breath, unthread. Come all the way up. And I want you to curl your toes under. We're just going to push up into a downward dog. Lengthening. Feel free to bend the knees. Walk in that dog a couple extra times. Then on your next one, big inhale, exhale. Drive the hips higher to the ceiling. Lengthen through the rib cage. On your next breath, bend your knees when you need to. Walk the right hand in, walk the left, walk the right, walk the left. And just see how they feel once you're here with a slight bend in the knees or long legs, depending on your flexibility. Just give me that waggle side to side. Good, and then hold and start to come all the way up. Stack them one vertebrae at a time. I feel good. Give me a big inhale, guys. Bring the hands together and down to heart center. Excellent work today. How did we do?